Hi guys, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's me again, your girl Kamis. Please, if you've not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Kindly hit that button and also turn on the notification bell so you'll be the first one to be notified anytime I upload a video. You guys, sometimes it's a struggle for me bringing up videos, but like now I'm supposed to be sleeping, but I said, you know what, I'm not going to kill myself. I'll be sitting down, relax, and try to chat with you guys and give you any update that I have, with the little strength that I have. Anyway, wonder shall never end. Wonder shall, hey God, guys. There is so many things happening everywhere, even in Sweden. People think there is no crime, things are happening everywhere. Now, this one I was reading about a man who has been living on his dead father's pension for the past 16 years. What do I mean that the man has been living with that kind of pension for the past 16 years? How is it even possible? Some people are dangerous. So what happened is that his father died 2001, and then this man applied for his father pension, so that when he did, that means if you are able to apply for that means you have access to his bank ID, to everything about him. So the man actually was registered the same address with his father, so that is why he was able to do all these things. So apply for the pension, and the money will be paid in his father's bank account, which means he also had the right to his father's bank account, so that when the money come in, he would maybe transfer, maybe pay some bills and all those things. And remember, his father has been dead for the past 16 years. The pension we are talking about here is not a small money. It's almost 1.4 million Swedish crown that has been paid out to this man. The man now is at 60, which means this man has not been working, or maybe if he has been working, then he has been earning double salary. So let me check. According to the SVT news, the man was he was on the trial at the court, and he was denying. His father died in Romania 2001, and the Swedish embassy in Bucharest got a death certificate that shows that his father actually died in Romania in 2001. And remember that the pension had been paid since 2004. So ever since the father died in 2001, the pension had been paid since 2004. So this man had access to his father's bank account, and now the pension agency, the Swedish Pension Agency, is now asking for a compensation of 750,000 Swedish crown. Where do you get that kind of money? The money that was paid, that is for 2012. So the money that was paid 2004, 2011 is not covered in this. So when the man was asked, he denied. He actually denied the crime. Do you know what he said? He was asked who applied for the money. He said that he does not remember if, it's in Sweden. Guys, I'm trying to translate it in Swedish, because he said, den misstänker mannen nekar till brott. Han säger i förhör att han inte kommer ihåg om det var han som ansökte om pappas pension. På frågan om vem det annars skulle ha varit svarar han kanske Gud. So guys, because let me just read it in Swedish so that I'll be able to translate, otherwise it would be hard. He said he denied. Then he said that he doesn't remember if he was the one that applied for his father's pension. Then he was asked, okay, if it's not you that applied for this money, then who is it? Then he said maybe it was God. He say God, the man has guts. Oh, he really has guts. Then he also said that han säger också att youth och jag kan inte ändra någonting, men vill inte specificera vad han skiftar på. He said, done is done. He said, it's done, it's done. He cannot change anything. So the man has guts. So he doesn't even care. The man at this time, he's 60 years. He doesn't even care. He's not even apologizing or anything. And he says it's done, and he cannot change anything. Hey, you see what happens in this Swedish court, when you have too much freedom, too much right, people become stubborn, people become rude, people, the rights, they will just ride on the on the system just like nothing. He would never try this thing in Romania. God, can you imagine? 1.4 million Swedish kron has been paid. In fact, the court didn't even calculate the one that was paid the other years. It's just 2012. They covered. They say they need about 750,000 compensation fee. That's a lot of. Where will he get that kind of money? And there are so many cases like this. You guys, I will try to look for all these cases, because sometimes you would think that sometimes I'm always covering like African news, bad things happening, forgetting that where I am in Sweden, there are so many things happening. And for them to even bring this news, they are on SVT. It's SVT news. It's not like anyhow news. This is one of the biggest broadcasters here in Sweden. So one thing about the Swedish system, guys, before I finish this video, is that you can do whatever you want. In fact, they will wait for you, but the day they will hit you very hard, like you don't even know what to say. That is why this man could say he doesn't remember if he was the one that applied for money. And then they asked him, if you are not the one, who could have done it? And he said, it's God. And he was registered in the same address as his father. Actually, the Swedish Pension Agency got tips 2020 that somebody is applying, a man that his father now is supposed to be then 100 years, somebody is applying for forced money, which is fraud. Somebody is being accused of fraud. And since then, now they have been doing investigation and going to the court finally now. And you see, he could actually say that he doesn't even care. So like when they catch you now, you don't even know what to say. That's why he had to defend himself that way. Then further, they keep questioning him, and what he said that it's done, I cannot change anything. Imagine the rudeness. Imagine, where will he get 750,000 Swedish crown? Guys, let me hear what will happen next. I will update you. Let's see whether he will end up in jail or not, because this this Swedish system is very interesting, So, hey, 16 years living on your dead father pension, and even some cases people would lie that somebody died. They will even bring a death certificate. As long as he's a foreigner, it's possible to get a false death certificate. In Sweden, it's not possible. It's not possible for you to forge, say somebody is dead, he didn't die. I don't know, I've never heard. And if I hear one, I'm going to faint, because it's in the hospital. Once you die, they record it and it's spread everywhere, in all networks, in all governmental, places, even at the banks, everywhere they would know. Even where you live, the house agencies, they will know that you are gone. So there is nothing like fake death certificate. So maybe the father could have traveled to Romania and he died. Imagine, he said he died 2001. And the man applied for this money since 2004 till now. Okay, because the tips, I think they stopped paying up the money in 2020, because that is when they got the tips, which means if they didn't, the man could still be eating the money 60. I think he would have eaten this money until his own pension now comes. He will now be having double. The man thought that he hammered. Unfortunately. Anyway guys, yeah, what do you think about this video? Thank you so much for tuning in. I see you in my next one. Bye.